Hello and welcome to a new video. My name is Steve. I'm with Experience Berlin. We are a YouTube channel and a Facebook page focusing on things to do in Berlin for visitors and people who've just moved here. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about things that you can do during the month of October, specifically events that take place in October or things that are seasonably appropriate. I want to point out that this is not an exhaustive list of things that you can do. In the description below, I'll leave a link to our blog post with more information on October activities, as well as other websites and blog posts where you can find even additional information. Also, I'm filming this in September of 2022, so the dates that I'll be giving you will be for this particular year, but most of these events take place at similar times. So if you're watching this in the future year, just check in the link below for the updated information. If you're here in the first half of the month, morning temperatures will average around 8 degrees Celsius to 16 degrees Celsius. And that's 46 degrees Fahrenheit and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. If you come later in the month, the average morning temperature is 4 degrees and the average afternoon temperature is 11 degrees Celsius. And that's 40 degrees Fahrenheit in the morning and 52 degrees Fahrenheit in the afternoon. Although local residents might feel that October is the beginning of the gray, gloomy winter season, it's actually the driest month of the year. Only 6 to 7 days in the month you're going to get precipitation of over 1 millimeter or roughly a half an inch of rain. And overall, there's 35 millimeters of rain fall throughout the whole month, and that's about an inch and a half. So a lot of sporting events that you can see in Berlin this time of year. All 4 of the major sports are taking place. So you have football, soccer to Americans. You have 2 first league teams, FC Union Berlin and Hertha. Now FC Union Berlin, they have a very small stadium, roughly 22,000 seats. It's very difficult to get tickets if you're not a member. The second market tends to be quite expensive. So if you want to see a football game, Hertha might be the actual team that you go see. They play at Olympia Stadium. There's roughly 75,000 or so seats there. And one of the bonuses, while you can do a tour of the FC Union Stadium, you can do a tour of Olympia Stadium. That stadium has a very historic feel to it. It's from the 1936 Olympics, Jesse Owens Olympics, and it's a great little venue to go to. There's also the hockey team, the Berlin Ice Bears, and the basketball team, Alba Berlin. Alba Berlin in October tends to also play their regular season games, but also the Europe Cup, which they usually qualify for. It's not guaranteed. They both play at the Mercedes-Benz Arena in the center of Berlin. Berlin is a major city for music venues. Many big name performances come through Berlin throughout the year, and October is no exception. There are a few large venues that you can go see a concert at, Mercedes-Benz Arena. There's also Olympia Stadium and Tempeldome. In 2022, some of the large names that are coming through are Bob Dylan, The Cure, The Black Crowes, and Kendrick Lamar. There are also some legacy bands or performers or smaller bands that will play at smaller venues throughout the city, like Kanzleramt. There's also the Friedrichspalast. The Temptations are performing here during this month. So that's one great example. Another thing to do in October is to take in the autumn leaves. Berlin is a city with many, many parks where you can see a beautiful array of trees and wonderful colors. And if you're coming in October, particularly toward the end of the month, you're going to be treated to a lot of beautiful views. If you're here in October, you get to celebrate Oktoberfest. Now, Oktoberfest takes place from the middle of September, usually to the beginning of October. However, in Berlin, many of the venues will go through the whole month to the 27th or the 29th. The premier place to go is Alexanderplatz. Alexanderplatz will be transformed. We're focusing on a large festival tent with beer gardens all around where you can get original Bavarian beers, including Festbier, a Lowenbrau, and some of the more famous beers. There's also Bavarian food. You have pork knuckles, pretzels, bratwurst, and a whole host of other items. There's also the Hofbrauhaus. The Hofbrauhaus is a chain based on the original Hofbrauhaus in Munich, where you can celebrate up until the 3rd, but after that, it's a Bavarian beer hall, and it's got a lot of things going on that's going to feel like Oktoberfest. There's also some other places that you can go throughout Berlin. We'll leave a link in the description so you can see the wide variety of places that you have to go. Every October 3rd is the celebration of Unity Day. The Berlin Wall fell in November of 1989, and almost a year later, October 3rd, 1990, the East and West German governments officially joined together to form the Federal Republic of Germany that we have today. There are festivities taking place usually from the 1st to the 3rd throughout the city, but the main event is a festival that takes place between Brandenburg Gate and Tiergarten, that central park. There are carnival rides, musicians, actors, singers. It's a great experience to go down, and that again goes from October 1st to October 3rd. And in the spirit of German unity and the fall of communism in Germany, there are a few places that you go visit that might be of interest. I'm standing here at the Berlin Wall Memorial. You have the East Side Gallery. There's also the Stasi Museum in the eastern part of the city. There's the GDR Museum in central Berlin, as well as the Palace of Tears at Friedrichstrasse station. Again, we'll have links to each of these in our description below. Possibly the most popular item on the list is the Festival of Lights. The Festival of Lights takes place from October 7th to October 16th. It's a light and video projections that take place on popular landmarks throughout Berlin, including the Berlin Cathedral, the Brandenburg Gate, the TV Tower. In total, there are 70 locations. You'll find the lights during this time period taking place 7 p.m. to midnight every day. Well, that's it. Again, as I mentioned, this is only a highlights video. We'll have a link in the description to our blog post and other blog posts where you can get some more information. Don't forget to check out the other videos on our channel here at Experience Berlin, and also our Facebook page, which we'll leave a link to in the description below. And Free Tours by Foot is the sponsor of this video. Free Tours by Foot offers free self-guided tours and pay what you like guided tours throughout Berlin. Pay what you like tours are tours for every budget. We hope to see you here in Berlin.